Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Axel 72 video. And in today's video, it's a pleasure to be joined by Ebony Cotton today. And Ebony, first of all, how are we?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. It's a pleasure, like I say, to have you on today. And this is a week removed from your professional boxing debut. And
Yeah.
how's it all settled in? Have you kind of been able to process it yet?
Definitely. I think for me, you can every time that you perform or for any athlete, you can reflect on how your performance was, and then you can sit back down and you can get back to the drawing board and you can decide what to do next and how to improve on that. So that's exactly what I've done. Like I'm still very grateful. But I am back in the gym. I have been since Tuesday, and yeah, we're just on to the next one now.
And I suppose during that performance, did you showcase kind of all what you wanted to, all the training, or, was there still a little bit more to maybe go through?
I think truthfully, a combination of nerves and excitement right on the night. There was definitely more that I could have showcased. I'm proud of my performance for the first one, but there's definitely more to show.
And I suppose how bad were these nerves, especially for a professional debut? Was it something that was playing on your mind a bit?
No, look, I'll be really honest with you. The nerves are there, and I would be lying if I said they weren't. But I guess it's about understanding how to control those nerves and use them to your advantage. For me, it was more on that night in particular. I was so excited, and I was just so grateful for that opportunity and to be there, and so proud. And so, yes, there were nerves, but I think I used those to my advantage. Nerves make you sharp, they make you aware, they make you alert.
Of course. And I suppose as a process as a whole, I mean, getting the fight announced to then, of course, selling all the tickets and going through that whole process, did you enjoy that? Did it feel natural to you?
Yeah, so somebody else asked me that recently. They said, what did that feel like? Like, did you enjoy that part? And I said, that part didn't really feel like it was anything outside of the norm. Like for me, the gratitude that I felt that evening was a lot of that was particularly from the support around me. People were, it wasn't like I was having to beg anyone to come and support me or beg for those tickets to be sold. It was quite the opposite. And that's so humbling, like the whole experience for me, the whole camp, the whole love that you get feel that surrounds you and people that are willing to, sit there and be in your corner. It was incredible.
And I suppose, you've come on to the professional side of things now, and of course you started in winning ways, but what did kind of encourage you to fight professionally?
So I mean, initially boxing started for me. I don't know whether you've read any of my past interviews, but it was a way to alleviate some mental health. It was an accident that I fell into it and I loved it. And the route that I decided to take was I have two stepchildren in Australia that I still see.
Mhm.
And it was to show them for personal reasons um, that we are capable of anything if we decide to put our minds to it, that it doesn't matter what you go through, it doesn't matter what happens to you in life. If you want something, you can achieve it. And so that's where that journey started for me.
And I suppose to an extent, is that kind of your motivation to train every day and to, get up for the tough kind of runs and trainings?
So I was a professional dancer as a kid. Like I started dancing from the age of 4. I used to dance 6 days a week. That never that it's not motivation because some days you don't want to do it, right?
Mhm.
It's discipline. But that's a part of me, I think. I think, that strive to always be more. My understanding is if I'm not doing something, someone else out there is. And, so for me, getting up every morning and that motivation, I think the Roman and Amaya definitely are a big purpose.
Mhm.
But it's not just my motivation.
And I suppose going through life, have you always felt like you've kind of had a fighter's mentality?
Yeah, because I think although I didn't maybe associate it with fighting for many years,
Mhm.
um, in life, we are not what happens to us, we are what we decide to do with that, And so, regardless of the situation, whether that be sporting or whether that be life, you make a choice. You get to choose, tomorrow isn't written, but you can write that. And so that fighting mentality, I think, is not just from myself, it's from women in my family. That mindset of, get back up, go back to the drawing board and push on because life's amazing, but only if you choose to see it that way.
And from the way you're speaking, I can tell that you're kind of you live by what you say and everything like that. You've got a strong motivation, a strong meaning. And what is maybe a quote that you kind of try and live every day by?
um, I guess there's a few. I guess for me, it's that tomorrow is never promised.
Mhm.
Um, so don't put off to tomorrow what you could do today. And that the sun will always shine through every cloud.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, two great quotes there, and I knew that you'd be able to come up with some great ones like. But for fighting wise, I suppose you're eager to get back out again. Are you kind of looking at any possible month?
Yeah, there's conversation. Definitely. For me, it's about staying ready, right? Like, you don't just get to opt in and out. Like, if a fight comes up, I'm willing to take it, and I always will because that's what I do it for. We train every single day for those moments in that ring. That's what it's all for. So yeah, hopefully soon, but whatever gets handed to me, whatever my coach and managers discuss.
And you've got a great coach in Ryan Davis and a good management team in BCB Boxing. And
Yeah.
how good has that team been to you?
Honestly, like a family. To have found to start with Ryan, he's not just a coach, he is a friend, his morals are very in line with my own. He and I have a great working relationship and friendship, and I am truly humbled by everything that he does to me, the time that he puts into me, the support in and outside of boxing. Um, and the team at BCB, they're like a family. They really are.
That's amazing to hear. And I suppose progressing on in the future of your kind of boxing career, is there kind of any strong ambitions of stuff you want to achieve in the sport?
I always have short-term goals and I have long-term goals.
Mhm.
So my eyes are on the Midlands title to start with, and
Okay.
then ask me again. Once I've won that, I'll let you know.
Okay, perfect. And I guess, maybe in the future you might be wanting to kind of go over to perhaps Australia and maybe having a big fight there with that heritage of yours.
We'll see if it happens and it becomes an opportunity. I'll definitely take it, but we'll see.
We'll see, step by step. And I appreciate you coming on the channel today. And we'll leave with this final question. And I'm sure, from the looks of it, you had a great support in your professional debuts. And is there anything you'd like to, say to them?
To the support,
Yes.
yeah, definitely. It's that I am truly and forever grateful for the people that are around me, the love that has been shown to me, the belief in me when sometimes maybe that belief hasn't been there on some days or I've been tired. Without you all, none of this would be possible. And with you all, it makes it so much more. It makes that ambition to be great more. And it also gives me so much more purpose in that I hope that everyone out there knows that it really doesn't matter what happens. It's who you choose to become, and you can do anything.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much again, Ebony. And it's been great to speak to you. Hopefully, we can get a new date for a fight coming soon, and hopefully, we can catch up again soon.
A pleasure. Thank you for having me. It was lovely speaking with you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.